and most of all, say thanks for checking out the new video. I hope you guys are liking it so far. I see a lot of very positive comments there. What a beautiful song. Thank you very much. Yeah, so just really excited that this song is out. As you guys know, this is song number 2 of the first 3 singles, right, that we're putting out before the record is out. We got a red single, a green single, and a blue single for the Red, Green, Blue album. And hope you guys are liking it. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. So thrilled to finally have a single with you singing lead on. That's very, very nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about it. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It was really fun to make. Really fun to have a chance to, to do something like we did. We've never really done a video quite like that. What was Odette's initial reaction to hearing the song for the first time? Well, you can pretty much see her initial reaction because the video I just posted earlier today was within, a few hours of the song getting started. And it came together pretty fast. She was in the room a lot of the time. Because if I remember correctly, my wife was actually out of town on that particular day. So the kids were there at the house with me, and she just decided to just hang out. And so she hung out a lot, and we just ended up, digging in and writing a song for her. I think it's kind of fun that we had the chance to have the song premiere on CMT.com. Shout out to CMT for sharing the video with their audience. I think that's appropriate. I think this song is definitely in that Americana country world, especially these days with a lot of pop music really not having a lot of organic elements. Hanson music starts sounding a lot more rock and a lot more country than it might have otherwise. So that's kind of fun. Your daughter is a clone of you. There you go. Well, I hope that's a good thing. I think she looks a lot more like her mom than she or her mom think. But anyway, but yeah, she's definitely got a lot of Hanson vibes in there. Anyway, let's see. The last gift my dad. Wow. That was a very heartfelt comment. Shout out to Razor Cupcake. Man. Anyway, I wanted to say to everybody a couple things. One, please get out there and share the video if you're liking it. We would love to have it shared in as many spots as possible. Get the word out about the new record. We're really excited about the coming tour. And I'm just really thrilled about how the record has come together and the different songs. And I think you guys are going to really, really like this record a lot. I'm also really excited about the Blue single because we were just talking about the music video, and that's going to be a whole other curveball altogether. I'll just say, I think you guys will laugh. So at least that would be my hope. So anyway, but yeah, it's fun to have the chance to do this. I also wanted to shout out to anybody that doesn't already know that Jacob Tovar record that I produced and mixed and engineered. That record, finally, the vinyls are about to come in. So if you are interested at all, go check that out on Spotify, on iTunes, all those kind of things. And if you like it, pre-order a vinyl and Jacob asked me if I would sign the pre-orders, and I said, hell yeah, I'll do that. So we got pre-orders that are going to come in. I take it personal. It's kind of like, it kind of feels a lot like mine, because I did so much on it. It was really, really fun to do. I'm really, really proud of it. So if you like Write You a Song, if you like any version of kind of rootsy, honky tonk, or kind of singer-songwriter country music, you'd probably like it. So check it out. I know there are some of you who have been waiting a while, because I talked to a few of you a few months back for that vinyl, and thank you very much for pre-ordering it. As you can imagine, there have been a lot of countrywide, or industry-wide, I should say, delays in relation to vinyl and stuff like that. Yeah, he was on Reservation Dogs. That's right. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he was on Reservation Dogs. Our buddy Sterling Harjo, who created and wrote the show Reservation Dogs, another Oklahoman and actually a Tulsa resident, he actually directed the music video for the song I Felt Love, which came out right as the pandemic was starting. And it delayed the record, and then the vinyl got delayed. It was just, anyway, what are you going to do? So, yeah, I'm really, really proud of that. Almost as proud of that as I am with the Red, Green, Blue album. So, but very, very different kind of thing. It was a great song to listen to. Oh, there you go. You got a 5-year-old. I see that. That's very awesome. Sorry, I should be reading the questions out loud, shouldn't I? Yeah, anyway. Got a lot of Brazilians. Shout out to the Brazilians. Yes, we are coming. Hey, shout out to all the Australians as well. I know we have not announced the exact details on tour dates, but we have said we are coming to Australia, and we have said we're going to come at the end of the year. And I promise you that will happen. So, it will absolutely happen. Don't worry. So we're coming. We were talking about the exact dates again today. So they are coming together. As you can imagine, it's been challenging to kind of get everything confirmed with all of the COVID-related things that have been happening. But we're coming. We're just doing some interviews and podcasts and things with some Australians just today. So I'm excited about that. Okay. Any other Hanson kids jealous of Odette? Any other Hanson kids jealous of Odette's song? No, not necessarily, or at least not yet anyway. My sons are a little annoyed. They're like, "Oh, Dad, she's totally your favorite." And we're like, "Well, she is my only daughter, so, you guys have to split my affection between favorite son, I kid. They know which one's my favorite. I don't play favorites, I promise. But anyway, they're both very big now and very teenagery and kind of angsty too. It's kind of hilarious. And my oldest son has grown out his hair very long, so he is looking a lot like me at about 15, which is hilarious in and of itself. So, anyway. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so Jupiter231 said, do you have any idea how many people you made cry today? That video was beyond sweet. She's totally your favorite. What's actually really funny is the amount of guy friends that I've shared this with. Not necessarily people in the, music business or anything like that. Just like random friends. Just been like, hey man, just wanted to share this with you. It came out today, kind of stuff. I just do that from time to time. And I got a few guys who are, really just really good people that I really trust a lot. And I shared it with them. And I think pretty much everybody I've shared it with has said they kind of got a little misty-eyed, which makes me happy, because I have to say it was kind of like that for me both recording it and writing it. There were moments that would catch me off guard because it's personal and it's important, to kind of talk about these kind of things. And when you talk about memories, and there are literal memories. I mean, part of the reason why Dancing Around You Were Always Cutting Loose, that lyric, the reason why that's in there is because she was literally, the night before we wrote that song, dancing around in the living room and acting like a silly, crazy person that she is. And it was a lot of fun, and it was a very fun little memory. Oh, I got a comment on Bob. Yeah, you know it. Oh, that's very kind. Let's see. I'm sure you had a great dad. Somebody commented and said, very kind thing about me being a good dad. You don't know me very well. No, I'm kidding. I try and be a good dad. Everybody does. You have good days and bad days. Good days and bad days. Ooh, that's a great question. Will Paul McDonald ever be featured on a Hanson song? I think more appropriate would be, will Hanson be featured on a Paul McDonald song? Because I think that would actually be even more fun. And I think the short answer is I'd love it, and I'll try and make it happen. Paul and I have been talking a lot about working on some stuff together. So I am very hopeful that some things will develop from that, because we had such a great time working together on this one song. And it was only, a day that we worked on it. And we've done some things. We've played with doing some stuff. So that's a real possibility. Let's see. Glitter Girl, do you think Odette will release an album of her own one day? That is a very interesting question. The short answer is it's too early to tell. But does she like to sing constantly all the time? And it kind of reminds my mom of herself. And my mom, because my mom sings all the time. And that's actually probably where we get any strength as vocalists really truly comes from our mother. Our dad can sing, but our mom really truly is a great singer. And I say was only in the sense that she never really pursued it as a career, although she had many opportunities and did briefly kind of play with that idea a few different times, both in college. She went to North Texas State, or University of North Texas, which is how it's now referred to, on a full scholarship for voice. But she didn't like college that much. She just said, this is not for me. But much to the chagrin of her music teachers, who all tried to talk her out of leaving college. She was just like, And if you know my mom, you'd understand that. You'd understand why that would be the case. She's just that lady. Would you ever consider adding your parents' vocals into a couple of songs? That is an interesting question. And then when people ask, oh, that's a great question too. Okay, I'll answer this question. So, would you ever consider adding your parents' vocals into a couple of songs? That's a good question. And I think the short answer is, at this point, we've been doing it a really long time, and I think that'd be kind of a fun thing to do. It'd have to be the right kind of song. And that's partially just because of the timbre of my parents' voices and how they naturally sing. They grew up doing musicals and singing in choir and singing in church and things like that. So it would have to kind of orient itself towards that to make it be the best thing. But they could probably sing a variety of things if the opportunity showed itself. So I'll consider that. I think that would be actually a really fun thing to do at this point. When people ask Odette, what her dad does for work, what specifically does she say? You know what? I don't actually know. I think she says he's a singer, or something like that. He plays music. I think that's mostly what she says. So, yeah. Oh, that's funny. That would be like an all-family situation. That's funny. Oh, man. I may have opened up a can by having Odette in the song and in the video and stuff, because I'm seeing all of these comments now about like, oh, you guys should do a thing with your family and your kids and your parents and all that stuff. That could be kind of fun. It might be best in like a Christmas album or something. You know what I mean? But another time, another place. Let's see. Actually, Another Time, Another Place. The title of the Jacob Tovar album. That's right. Bringing it back around, folks. Bring it back around. Because I see someone says, your new single sounds country. Sounds like country music. It does kind of sound like country music. And that was not accidental. It really felt that way when we started writing it. And I just said to myself, well, you might as well lean in. In fact, actually, I did try putting pedal steel on the album, on the record. And I really liked it. But with some of the other things that were going on the song, I felt like it felt a little bit more cliched than I wanted it to feel. I didn't want people to feel like I was doing something as a caricature or anything, Didn't want people to feel like I was in any way kind of being even almost disrespectful to the realities of being a country artist and so on. Just because you add pedal steel to something doesn't mean it's a country song. But it definitely, obviously, leans that way, and so I knew that. So I'm glad that you noticed it as well. Are your kids interested in music? I'm constantly blown away by how different their childhoods have been from yours. That's an interesting comment and question, and actually, believe it or not, yes, my kids' life and upbringing is different than mine, in a variety of different ways, but I actually think their life is probably a lot more kind of similar to a normal kid's life than most might think. I kind of have a 9-to-5 kind of job, believe it or not. Most of the time, I'm going in and out of the office, from anywhere from 8 in the morning to, 11 in the morning, and staying from anywhere from, 5 to 10 p.m., depending on what is needed. So, yeah. And that's pretty much how it works when you have a business that you're in charge of. Time stops for no man, and the work shows up and happens, and you gotta lean in and get it done. How do I feel about this song being a part of daddy-daughter dances for weddings? The short answer is absolutely. It's a nice upbeat way to have a daddy-daughter dance. That's awesome. I would love that. And by the way, if you guys are feeling like this song is sentimental and emotional, wait till you hear some of the other songs. There are a lot of really kind of deep, kind of personal elements of a bunch of different songs on these EPs that are the Red, Green, Blue album. Both from Taylor and from Zach, as well as from me. There are, I think there's a song called Truth, which is definitely very straightforward and very personal, from Taylor. There's a song called Where I Belong, which is beautiful, from Zach, very orchestral and just personal. And then there's a song called No Matter the Reason, which is on the green portion of the album. And nothing against Write You a Song, but I think No Matter the Reason is my favorite song on that portion of the record. I'm really, really proud of it. Let's see. I saw a question about the song Greener Pastures and whether or not it was a song that, sorry, I should correct myself, whether it was the song Greener Pastures that our brother Mac wrote for his latest EP. And short answer is yes, it is. When we were originally talking about making the record, we decided that we were going to give it names at first because we thought we'd maybe release them separately, like Red, Hanson, Green, Hanson. And we thought we'd separate it, but then we decided to put it all together as one because we thought that kind of was a better statement. It's like these three colors combine. It's like we're like Captain Planet, except different and not animated and stuff. Does anyone get that joke? Anyway. So anyway, yeah, and our brother Mac actually plays guitar and sings vocals on Greener Pastures. And I think he might have done something else on the blue portion of the album as well. So yeah. So that's cool. Okay. All right. Well, I'm kind of rambling on. I was thinking about maybe doing a little unplugged live thing. Maybe later on in the week. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of hearts. Give me lots of hearts if you want me to do a live stream. Do we get lots of hearts? Yes. Yeah. Constant stream of hearts. I think that would be really fun. And so I'm thinking about doing basically what I did during the beginning of the quarantine stuff, maybe like a quarantine stream. There you go. Yep, that's right. Well, yeah, quarantine stream minus the quarantine. Yes. Yeah. I was thinking about doing that. I thought that might be kind of fun. Maybe end of the week. What do you think? Yes? Yes? Definitely? All right. I like Glitter Girl's hearts. Many hearts. Oh, and then some green hearts. Tons of green hearts. Oh, man. Okay. All right. That is a yes. There we go. All right. I like all the hearts. All the different kinds of hearts. Okay. Well, then we'll work out a plan for that one. And I will announce what day. Maybe it'll be over the weekend. Maybe at the end of the week. Would you ever make a solo record? You have a wonderful voice. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you very much. I kind of have. This is the most lead vocals I have ever sung on a record, which is kind of crazy. I hadn't really thought about it until we were working on it. And I was like, wait a second. This is actually the most leads I've ever sung on any record in 20 years. I've always kind of been the go-to alternate guy, Tay takes a verse, I take a verse, that kind of thing. And there have definitely been a bunch of different songs. There's a bunch of songs that I really enjoyed singing lead on Finally It's Christmas, and various records, Watch Over Me, I said records, On the Walk, on Anthem, on, various different records. Yeah, but this was more than I've ever done. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I couldn't have done it without Jim, without David, without Tay, without Zach. Wouldn't have been possible. It was a lot of fun. And who knows? Maybe more leads in the future. You guys have also continually said to me, as I have kind of sung less leads on some of the more recent records, there has definitely been a lot of you that have been giving me crap about that. So I hope I'm making up for it. Yeah, anyway. Did you write all the songs on the Green album on your own? The short answer is yes. That was kind of the thing that we decided to do. Be empowered. That's funny. Be empowered. Sing more lead. Sing more solos. That's funny. I like that. Good comment. Thank you very much. And that was a play on me constantly posting on stories the tagline "Be empowered," because I think we all need that boost of self-confidence. We all have tons of self-doubts about ourselves. Forgive my French, but a lot of shit gets thrown your way throughout life, and it's really easy to find yourself feeling beat up. And also too, it's easy to find yourself in this place of intense kind of self-judgment in some way, which, by the way, being self-critical is totally fine. It's okay to be like examining of your own self, right? What have I done wrong? What can I do better? Because nobody knows what you're capable of except you, right? Because, I mean, if I've said anything in my life, I would say that to anybody, which is, man, I remember when people would say to us, "Oh, you can't do this. This is never going to work." Lots of people inject this idea of self-doubt and stuff in you, but you know who you are and what you're capable of. You may not be able to get there, and it may not work, right? It's like you might be really great at guitar or something like this, as an example, right? It's like you might be a great guitar player, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll find like career success as a guitar player. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't try, right? And it doesn't mean you shouldn't push yourself and challenge yourself to be the best you that you can be. And only you are going to know when it's time to kind of, throw in the towel or push harder. So, and it's easy to also find yourself in this place of, I almost want to say like feeling like a victim in some sense. Oh man, like I'm being judged by people. People don't see me for who I am, et cetera, et cetera. You got to be really careful about that. Got to be really, really careful, because that's a really dangerous and potentially destructive place to be in. You got to realize you're in this world for a reason. You were born for a reason. There is nobody else like you. Nobody else like you. And nobody else that can have the powerful influence and impact on the people around you that you can have. And some days that's just showing up and, for lack of a better say it, taking out the trash and doing the dishes. You know what I mean? It's like we all have to do those things, right? It's like you got to show up on time at work and you got to do your thing, whatever it is, because we all got our versions of dishes and trash, right? So we all got to do those things. But realizing and recognizing that you are valuable in the world and that you have something important to do. And sometimes, by the way, actually most of the time, it's just the really simple things, right? It's just loving on your kids and loving on your family and loving on your friends and reminding them that it's okay, that you're there. Hey man, I ain't going anywhere. Yeah, so it's that kind of stuff. And I think that's what the song is about. To loop it all back around. That's what the song is about. It's about being there for people. It's about saying, hey, don't worry. No matter whether I'm here or whether I'm gone, you've got someone who loves you, who cares about you, who is just a phone call away. And even when I'm not a phone call away, even maybe when I'm gone, when I'm dead and gone and in the ground, because we're all going to be dead and gone and in the ground one day. Even when I am, you'll still have me with you, because you'll have the memories And in this case, you'll also have a song. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys take some of that to heart, and I hope that that's valuable for you, because we all need a reminder. We all need that reminder. And so if it's just me telling you this today, you matter. Your life has value. You are here for a reason. Wake up tomorrow. Wake up today and know that. Okay? And that's not me saying that. It's not me saying that. That's just the truth. And I'm just trying to pass it on. So embrace that, and embrace the value you can have on the world around you. And remember, the internet isn't real. What's real is what you do each day. What's real is the people that you love and that you put time into. You know, that's what really matters. So I hope I can be of value and encouragement to you in that. Okay? So, okay, I'm done. Sorry if I got on a soapbox there. I certainly didn't mean to. But I wish you all the best. Nothing but love to everybody. Nothing but love. You guys are amazing. We are so lucky to have the support of so many people around the world, in the U.S. and Europe, Australia, South America, Asia. I saw Malaysia just there, Philippines, Japan. I mean, we're a lucky bunch of guys. And we couldn't do it without you. Couldn't do it without you. So thank you guys very much. I hope you enjoy the song, and we will talk again. Bye-bye.